Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Washington Huskies and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Here's a give to Washington. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Williams makes a catch. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Williams will pass. Trying to set up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carr. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to him on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Throwing, Williams. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third down from the gun, Williams. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Huskies getting set on first and 10. They'll give it to Washington. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Williams to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Break. Here we go, ready. Ready, go. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the catch and he's free. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Jordan. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's got it on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running behind that left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else.
Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Ready, go. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got it. Trying to get it in. once more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete. Breaks the tackle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge...
Looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He's got him in the flat. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Back open in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like zone, you find the hole, man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mayava. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, USC! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Williams. Stepping to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. This will likely be the last play of the half. Williams looking for a man. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 18 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Wolfpack coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Wants to fire on second down. Fires one high and deep. Makes a deep grab. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Oh, they're after him. He gets away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Right back to the well. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. There he goes.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Jordan. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow. Try to get some penetration. Try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Carr. Nice move to keep running. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow.
Snags it, and he's open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers are going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throwing, Williams. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown Trojans. And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here's Williams to throw. Finds his big tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete to the right.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Williams unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Washington! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The give is to Miller. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Working that left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.